all I got to do to be on time is schedule it for later, I guess. I pressed the button to start the video exactly when I said I was going to. Look at me. What was that? Paul, you giving me money? Like before I even got here? Oh, for the children's charity. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. I will pass that along. I'll pass that $50. I thought it was. I read it as $5. I was like, I'll pass that like 3.25 or whatever YouTube actually gives me onto the children's. Hey, $50, man. Thanks. Cool. I'll give them the $30 or whatever that I get from that. Thanks, man. That's rad. Oh, how's everybody doing? Nobody's talking since I got here. I assume that I'm live. I've got the counter is counting. Laginet's doing good. Okay, people are good. Okay, I'm good. I would put it as a bid on the painting, but you'd go broke sending it to. Yeah, that I don't know that would have covered the shipping on it. The painting sold. I think it only went for $100, but $100 is better than a kick in the teeth. Miguel's paying. Sweet. Thanks, guys. I will absolutely pass those along. We raised, it was somewhere in the neighborhood of $600-ish that night. You do what you can. Like, we're not making out big checks and having the newspaper come and but pitch in where you can. Do good things. Was turning some discs for your lathe today to make sanding discs with various grits. So you're turning discs to make sanding discs. I don't know, send me a pic. We'll do this again. You guys can send. That was fun last week. People sending me pictures of that big ass chunk of wood. It's still haunting me, that big ass chunk of wood. I still think it's Boominga, but it's a really cool piece of wood. Oh, I thought I might do a pan or two tonight, but we'll see. This is still a thing, but I do need to get making for markets. So how are they sending money? They are sending money through Google Super Chat, I think it's called. There's a button somewhere, but you have to have your credit card connected to your YouTube account or something. I'm not actually sure how they go about it. They could maybe explain it, but set a mortise in the back with paper on the front and shut. Oh, okay. Quick change sanding disc. I get it. Cool. And you got your planer cart or your flip cart deal done. That's cool. Those are a pretty good use of space. I've seen a few of those that I'm like, that's pretty good. Thanks, Padel. Just pitching in a little bit for this guy. Screw the kids. This is for you. Yay! Oh, this is about time for a something. I got to do something again here because this is getting a little bit. It's starting to flare out underneath again, and it's doing a little bit of the curly Q around the one side again. That's usually my indication that it's time to start nipping some ends off of things and getting going back to where it's supposed to be. It's almost haircut time too. Yeah, it's about time for head maintenance. Nice for Chris to give up a month's wages for me. Yeah, it is. I really appreciate that. He's celebrating his house not burning to the ground. He's like, hey, Dad, my house didn't burn. Here, everybody have some. Flipkart is a slight revision of Drew Fisher's cart. I don't know Drew Fisher. I imagine that that's a YouTube woodworker guy. Does he have plans and you just modified them, or did... Let's look him up. Who's Drew Fisher? Go over to YouTube. Oh, that's me. Let's look up Drew Fisher. Drew Fisher Woodworking. Look at that. Fisher's shop? Is he Fisher's shop? Cool. We'll look at this guy and he's got lots of people know about this guy. 359,000 subscribers. Damn, dude. I'll check this guy out later. Cool. Oh, there's this Flipkart right there. How to make Fisher's Flipkart. 906,000 views on the Flipkart. Damn. I don't think I have 906,000 views, like, all together. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't. It's fun to watch as well as being a good word worker. Oh, sweet. So he's got that going on him. We could get going for him over me anyway. Got a bed. All those woven cutting boards are cool. Yeah, I'm going to check this guy out later. I'm going to go off it right now because that is boring for you guys. Did a good swap this weekend. Custom guitar body for a new set of pipes for your new bike. Hey! Is that a good swap? New pipes, like multiple thousands of dollars? I guess depending on how custom the guitar is. Pipes for $500? Well, that's not a good deal at all then, because your guitars are way more than $500. Maybe I'm not understanding what's happening. Looking for a couple of old analog wall phones. Best of luck. I don't even know where you would go looking. Thrift stores, maybe? Like... those guys? Hey, Tony Lopez. What's up, my friend? How you doing? You missed the premiere. Premiered a video before the show. That's 2 project videos this year. Well, look at me. Look at me go. Remember when I used to do those like all the time? Tried emailing you, never had a response. Maybe you had the wrong one. Really? I'm in my email right now. Tony. It's woodenthingsandstuff@gmail.com is my email account. Tony, okay, when's I've got an email from you at some point. We've spoken by email. Well, obviously we've spoken by email. The last thing that we have in my inbox is me checking in on you to see if you're okay, because I hadn't heard from you for a while. And that was 12/22/21. Literally, I've got an email being like, "You good, man? Haven't seen you for a bit." Louder pipes going outside, blow my grass clippings into the road. Okay. Someone about a month or 2 about the pen. It went somewhere else. They must have had a typo in it or something, because unless you sent it from a different email account. Because I got T. Lopez. My bad. No, it's all good. What pen? I want to say you wanted a walnut gunmetal. Something. Or were you the all black? Like, and I made a rosewood and black chrome. And I tagged somebody on Facebook that said that they wanted a, maybe you? Who was that? Yes, sir. Walnut, you're the walnut and gunmetal? Okay. Don't know if I currently have a walnut and gunmetal. Just sold 4 at the shop last week. Bought almost all of my slimlines off the rack. One dude comes in like every twice a year, 3 times a year, and buys them as like client gifts. But we'll get you figured out. I got a walnut blank on the pen manual right now. Don't really know if I'm gonna turn tonight. We'll see. I do need to get making. I still need some more samples for the class that's coming up to show people what a finished pen in that wood with that hardware looks like, so that they can pick their stuff. I got markets. I got to get a whole ton of stuff made for markets so that I can get this shop reno on the go. Let's ruin Tony's pen live. Let's just blow it up Tony's pen. Snap a chunk off it. We'll see. I might go over. I don't know. Not really feeling like it, but doesn't. Sometimes you just got to fight through that. Any news on the wrist? No, because I still haven't checked with a medical professional. Because if I don't get it looked at, then they can't tell me that there's something really wrong in there. right? Needs to practice before my box arrives. What? You buying a box? You buying one of the little dice boxes? Did I just completely forget that we had? I feel really bad if we like made a deal on one of those boxes and I totally forgotten about it. Oh, the blood. Yes, that's right. You're sending me a piece of bloodwood to turn for you. That's okay. The box that has the yes. Okay. Whew. I was like, damn. Do I need to ship something? Do I owe somebody a box? This is Mike. Panel is supposed to be keeping track of these things. We could open a box. I got my William Woodwright box. It's the other advantage. I mean, you know, that week that we spent a lot of money, that I spent a lot of money. And we were talking about like Penn State Industries versus William Woodwright and the prices and the shipping and the blah, 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 blah. The other advantage is that this got here in 6 days. 6 days? I ordered it on Saturday. It came this past Monday. So I guess 6 business days. Don't know where my Penn State Industry one is. It's probably in Buffalo on its way to the border or something. So we could open that. Bennett's here. Look out. Monster Energy Mike. I like that. I like that. I like that you're Monster Energy Mike. It's apt. This is an apt nickname. What did I order from William Woodwright? I got the slimline kits, the hardwares that I couldn't get from PSI, so like the red and stuff. I got Chef Bund. Let's open the box. I want to see the Chef Bund. We'll get there. I'd like to get a CBN wheel if they didn't cost so much. It's worth it. I got two. That's right. I got 2 sets of Chef Bund. The CBN wheel. I mean, it feels like a lot of money just for like a little metal disc that goes on a grinder. But damn, is it so much nicer than like having to true a grinder wheel and like, yeah, it's. I think that's a purchase that you should definitely do. I got a nice CBN wheel, but I had to take the guard off my grinder so it would fit. Yes, I also had to do that. Thankfully, I have a Wolverine jig in a box somewhere that has its own built-in dealy thing. No, they're worth it. Just don't have the funds right now. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I understand that. Did you set up your sharpening guide? Sure didn't. It's on the list with everything else. During the shop renovation, the shop rejuvenation, I'm gonna turn my planer cutters. I'm gonna set up dust collection. I'm gonna set up my Wolverine jig. I'm gonna retune. I tune my bands all the time. Gonna get all the caked on dust out of the gears of my table saw so that I don't have to like ream on the damn thing to get it to go all the way to 45. Yeah, the part of the shop rejuvenation project is also going to be machine maintenance and things like, well, they put the fucking Wolverine jig on already. Jig works really well, but I recommend making a 2-inch measuring block for the depth of the gauge. Pinnell was talking about that too. He's like, you need to have a little block with a hole to set so that it's the same every time. I'm on it. It's all good. He's not going to do any of that. That's mean. You might be right, though. I mean, some of it I'm going to get you to do. When I messaged Mike to tell him like that this is the plan for the shop, and he's like, he was all over it. He's like, I'm coming. I'm there. Like, all right. Thanks, man. Right after the stool. It needs to happen. This thing is getting worse every day, and it was already bad. If it wasn't a 5-day drive, I'd offer to come help as well. I'll pick you up at the airport. It's probably from Ottawa. It's probably only 4-hour flight, and you're going this way, so it's actually you leave at 4 in the afternoon. You probably get here at 6. I would also find shop reorganization fun. Yeah, let's have a party at a shop rejuvenation meetup at Mike's. You guys come, we camp in the backyard. Bring your tents and stuff, and I got an extra room and a couch, but like we get the tents in the yard, and we'll spend a few days and we'll just get it done. Visit the family. Yeah, you can come out. You go down, you fly into Comox, and you visit them for a little bit. I'll come down and grab, or you like rent a car and just pop up for a couple of days. We'll work on the shop. Me, you, and Bennett. And Pinnell apparently is coming as well. Why don't you mention liking and subscribing at the end of your videos as a reminder? Because I'm not good at YouTube. That last one I did at the beginning. I said at the beginning, I was like, make sure that if you like what I do here, you click the buttons and stuff. I did it at the beginning that time. Sometimes I don't do it at all, and because I'm not good at YouTube. And we talked about it last week, how I don't like the game, which is why I'm not good at the game, because I don't like it. Sometimes I remember to say something about like clicking the buttons and whatever, but it's not my focus when I'm when I'm recording a YouTube video. My focus is not on the like, make sure you tell everybody to do the stuff. Beer. Yeah, I'm not good at it. I made as much today. Well, I didn't. The children's charities. The children's charities made as much today from this show as well, they made more today from this show than I make in a month on YouTube. With 300 and some odd videos. How many videos do I have? Oh, there we go. Oh, I want to... Well, let's just subscribe and we'll assume that I like that guy so that I can leave that page. Kapla is going to come do what? I think I'm okay for power now that I have the new outlets. I wouldn't mind having a 240. Because eventually I'm probably going to want a tool that runs on 240 or 220 or whatever. But I think I'm okay for power at this point. Dodd's paying money. Doubled this month? Howdy, guy. Thanks, man. I just have to ask and people will pay me. This is a new... Wait, is that for me or is that for the children's charities? I want to clarify it because if it's supposed to go to Kids Start, I'll make it go to Kids Start. My 0 videos have made $0 on YouTube. Well, then you're not far behind. I have. Let's go to my analytics. This is fun for you guys. Probably not at all. We'll go all-time. Lifetime views. We got 624,000 views. Figure to use it for whatever you want. All right, cool, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. Chili on. I haven't seen chili yet. Got the pen and sent some pen blanks with it. Brad. Some of that crazy Australian wood. 624,154 views on my videos. So yeah, that planer cart video, the Fisher there, is like way better than all of my videos in terms of watches. And for breaking the terms of service for YouTube, the approximate estimated revenue from 624,154 views is $3,431. I'm not a math guy, but that's not a lot per view. I almost have 100,000 views on the charcuterie boards video. It's good wood. I know Scott has sent me some Australian wood too. It's nice. Especially that what is it? The red mallee burl stuff. That is an attractive wood. Well, I mean, all burls are attractive. But the red mallee burl, still my favorite pen, I think. The Maple Leaf Click pen with the red mallee burl, I still think is probably my favorite pen. What was I trying to figure out over here? Oh, number of videos I've produced. I could do that just on my regular, I could just go to my channel and then it'll tell me. I think it's 300 and some. 333 videos. No, I'm not good at this. It's hard. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't think they grow any, like, I think their softest tree is like, because they have to be really dense to withstand the spiders, right? Like, if trees grew and they weren't really hard, the spiders would just eat them. So they've adapted to grow really, really hard so that they don't get eaten by the spiders. Guess I'm only 331 videos behind. So you've got 2? It's okay. You'll get there. I don't know why anybody would do this. It's not true. I love that I do this. I love that I've met all of you guys. I've made some good friends because I do this. You guys are going to come help me rejuvenate my shop, right? I don't recall seeing links to your other videos at the end of tonight's, because I could have been the premiere. You also have to select that button when you upload stuff in terms of like an end card that has like suggested next ones, which I may or may not have done because I'm not good at this. Larry Stone, welcome back. But it also could have been the premiere. I know there's a few things that get messed up when you do a premiere, like my little, like up in the corner links to other videos where all the timing was all off because YouTube can't tell the difference between where I put them in the video and the 2-minute intro that YouTube puts on the video for a premiere. So they were all like 2 minutes ahead of where they're supposed to be, which was interesting. It's like, why would I be advertising my saw blades video right now when I'm painting? That doesn't make any sense. Working on getting the first 2 videos up. One is a turning video and the other channel intro video. I still haven't done that. There's like a place on your YouTube channel for like your intro video. And I think I just put the one of like me and my kid making a Home Depot project there. Use a leaf blower when you clean out your shop and record the dust storm. That would be, the TikTok would probably love that. Just a big plume of dust coming out of it. Well, the whole shop rejuvenation is going to be a series of videos, probably. I'll do one of like overarching, this is what I've done to the shop. And then I'll probably do one on like painting the shop. And I'll do one on the new lights. And I'll do one on, I don't know. What's the email address again? For me? How do you not know my email address? No. Well, maybe because we don't actually talk by email. We talk by like Messenger and like this. Woodenthingsandstuff@gmail.com. How big is my shop? My shop is approximately 12 by 24. Yeah, it's a 1-car garage. I would say 12 by 24 is probably pretty close. I have a small Ryobi blower that I use to send the floor sweeping out of the shop. I have an electric, I just got it at Costco, like leaf blower thing. I almost got the DeWalt battery powered one a couple weeks ago because I got the battery, the DeWalt 20-volt weed string trimmer thing, But one of the options was like the trimmer and the blower in a pack. It's like, I don't really need the blower, but it's not that much more. Damn it, I showed wife to pen. You pen to the wife, I think is probably what you meant. At least you got to touch it. Is it as nice as it looked? Because that's a sexy pen. I hope it's as nice as it looked. Larry's got a one car garage at the shop too. Sweet. I mean, you make do with what you've got. I would love to have, I think a 2 car garage for my tooling and the way that I work would be an ideal space. I don't think I would need any bigger than that. But you'd make do. I mean, like Waldrop, Bennett, Bennett's in like an 8x8 shed. Waldrop is 160 square feet. What is that, an 8x8 shed? No. Bigger than that, but not much. 8x8 tiny shed. Yeah, exactly. But you also, your table saw is like rusting in your yard. It's not like you don't do the same kind of things. I would say that, Mike, I would qualify you as like a tinkerer in some ways. Like you do create some things from materials, but you mostly tinker, which is that's not a derogatory thing. Like there's it's been rusty since the day I was born. It's true. I just think it's funny that it just kind of like sits out there and gets rained on and whatever. It's just like parked beside the shit. At least it's not that one that was down at Seth's, is it? That I was like, I have to go across the yard. I am not gonna be anywhere near that thing when it's on. Because dude, like you could see the blade was like it was spinning. It like turned it on and it was started spinning, and I was like, nope, I'm going over there. I'm not gonna be anywhere near that thing. Once I get my work tables and my shelves stored, built shop will be fine with the size it is. Good. Yeah, like I said, everybody makes do with what they've got. No difference. Same model. Okay. I don't even remember where did he source that thing. I was like, dude, you're not actually going to put a piece of wood through that, are you? Positioned your lathe so you can upgrade to an 1836 when you can afford one. Nice. Nice. 1836 would be that's a nice healthy size lathe. How often do you need to turn bigger than 18? You only need one salad bowl. And like you can't, even if you were selling salad bowls, like there aren't that many people that want a big ass salad bowl. I had a saw like that at one time. First table saw was a Lowe's brand, and it was a piece of shit. Bought the DeWalt and then the SawStop. I started with a crappy Mastercraft, like contractor. So it wasn't even the contractor; it was like the bench top. And it was, knowing what I know now, it was garbage, like really, really bad. But I would have taken that thing all week long over that saw that was running in my buddy Seth's backyard. Table saw is a 20-year-old Sears Craftsman. Well, if it's a 20-year-old Craftsman, it's probably better than the Mastercraft that I had. Oh, that was you almost don't have a table saw when you have one of those. Like you're basic you might as well just like plunge a circular saw through a piece of plywood and flip it over. Like that's what you have. Mike's the safety sheriff. No, I just didn't want to go anywhere near that thing. Like I thought it was going to like blow apart. I thought it was going to fall apart, and that uh, blade was going to come flying off and kill somebody. They're better than the Mastercraft bandsaw. I don't think they are, my friend. I did a lot of good work on that Mastercraft bandsaw. I mean, I did a lot of good work with the Mastercraft table saw too, but it's not. No. No. That's a coin flip, really. Mastercraft bandsaw versus Mastercraft benchtop table saw. I think I'd take the bandsaw. I could never go back to having that tape. That it's just like I literally had to measure off the front and the back of the blade when setting the fence. In order to set the fence to make sure that it was parallel to the blade. Every time I moved it, I had to measure, and we all know how I feel about measuring. And to measure off the front of the blade and the back of the blade, make sure they were the same number, and then lock it down. Every cut, every time I reset the fence, I had to do that. He's measuring now. That time I did. Hey, what'd you do to your wrist? Oh yeah, how do you not know about my wrist situation? I went to the Velocity driving range like 3 weeks ago, and just twinged it a little bit somehow, but it's bad. It was like went to the driving range like 11 in the morning for like 2 hours, and then that night it started to get a little bit sore, and I was like, huh, guess I did something. And then the next morning it woke me up in like screaming, excruciating pain. And no, to answer the question that you are going to ask, I have not gone to see a medical professional about it. So I don't actually know what's wrong. What's going on, Mike? Mike's talking about safety and measuring. That's true. I am talking about. Well, I'm talking about unsafety and how I used to have to measure. Don't measure anymore. It's not true. I measure it a little bit once in a while. He's been milking it for weeks. I wish I was just being funny. I wish I was just being like, oh, my wrist. Because this sucks, man. This is like the only. I have two hands, but really I don't. This one is not good at doing stuff. So really I have like a hand and a third. I have like 1.3 hands, and this one is mucked up. So it's an old badminton injury. God, could be. Could be. I mean, like maybe all those years of playing extremely high level badminton is what is doing it. Like we don't know. We can't tell. Could have been moving the heavy ass shit from my buddy's place to the dump that day too. We like had to do like a treadmill and a barbecue and a table and some chairs to the dump. And the treadmill was heavy and unwieldy. But and then I went to the driving range and I wasn't hitting it badly. It's not like I did injure my wrist one time golfing, and I know exactly what shot it was because I did it. And it was like I jammed it into the ground, and immediately I was like, oh damn. This one was just like, no, I was hitting it okay. And then a little while later I was like, huh, that's a little bit uncomfortable. And then bam. I have problems with my hands, wrists from 15 years of truck-mounted carpet cleaning. Yeah, when you work with them a lot, I mean, you're bound to get, what do they call it? Like repetitive movement injuries. Carpal tunnel is one of them. Beer. Unfortunately for the bingo players, I do not have any first time trying a new beer this week. Just got the old standby regular. But we're gonna open a box. That'll be the first time that we get that square. Oh, I complained about my beard. I think that's a square, maybe still, or is that one of the ones that I took out last month? Complaining about my hair and or beard looking shitty. It either used to be a square or still is. So there, you got that one. Let's open the William Woodwright. Come on down here. Keyboard. Because that's a square. See, I can't even operate a damn knife properly. Oh, God, yeah, a bunch of Padauk blanks. See? Ow. There's my batch of Padauk blanks. What did I buy? 30? Yeah, I got 30 Padauk blanks. Oh, the key rings. The keychain ring dealies. How many of those did I buy? 10? 20? Key ring. Key ring. Is that a 5-pack? I guess I got 20 of those. Ball stoppers. What did I get? 10 of those? What are, no. Oh, there's a couple more over there. Yeah, I guess I got 10 bottle stoppers. Oh, plus I think I got 2 bonus bottle stoppers. Because isn't there a bottle stopper in the Chef Bund? Fancy Slimline Pitch Antique Silver. That's the chameleon finish. Slimline there. Ooh, oh, this is the that's the pepper grinder deal with moving parts and stuff. That's the this is Chef Bun because it's got the pepper grinder, it's got the bottle stopper, and it's got what else did it have? What's in the box? Oh, the pizza cutter. I want to see the pizza cutter. Oh. Oh, I can already tell it's like a heavy-duty pizza cutter. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Hello. That is serious. Yeah, I can even see you guys. I can see. That is a hella cool pizza cutter. Love that. Okay, those are gonna be sick. Those are gonna be. I should have got more Chef Buns. I only got 2 pizza cutters. That is a really good pizza cutter. I can tell you right now. I am. That one is staying at my house. I'm not selling that guy. And then a whole bunch of slimlines, and the key rings are going to be cool because I think they should be quick and profitable. And a whack of Padauk pen blanks, 50 cents a pop. I paid for these, I think. That pizza cutter is rad. Watch for the Chef Buns to come on sale. Or even just the pizza cutter. I don't know how I feel about the little pepper grinder thing. I mean, I'll try it. But didn't I like not want to buy it because it like scared me off by saying like this is fucking complicated. What's so complicated about it? Grinding mechanism made from ceramic will grind rock salt, peppercorns, many spices. Blah 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 blah. Where's my instructions? You get no instructions? Well, yeah, of course it's going to be fucking complicated. You don't tell me how to do it. You go to the website and like download the instructions. Put the damn instructions in the stuff. Maybe the video, but the Padauk doesn't look right. What doesn't look right about it? Looks right to me. This is absolutely Padauk. Look at that. Maybe, I don't know if it's not coming up on the video, but this is 100% that's what this is. They look metric. No, I think they're 3/4 by 3/4 inches. Not very orange. Padauk is more red than orange. I've always found. It's an orangish red, but hold on. I think I have. That is a finished Padauk pen. Yep. It's fine. It's perfectly crumulent Paduke. Color livens up with finish. Absolutely it does. It can, I mean, in raw wood form is not going to be as vibrant, obviously. This is one of my samples that I'm going to show my class. Mr. Fancy Pants Teacher Man. Pizza cutter. Great. Penel, you get yours from Shoppers yet? Did you know that that's how awesome that pizza cutter is? Thing's sick, man. Like, there's a reason that bad boy is $25 on the website. Where did I put it? Oh, I put it back in the back. Got the box a week or two ago, but didn't open it. Yeesh. Should have opened it, dude. That is it's a sick pizza cutter. It is. Whew. It might leave unexpectedly. Oh, wait. Thunder and lightning storm here might leave unexpectedly. You gonna lose power? At least the fire's out. Right? It's going to be a nice pizza cutter. I might, once the bank account recovers from that spending spree that I did, I might be ordering more of those. I'm absolutely going to be watching for those to go on sale because that's nice. We had softball size hail here the other night. No, thank you. Nope. Oh, I don't want that. I may have to make a pizza cutter someday. I use one when I make pizza. It's a good time to use it. That's generally when I use my pizza cutter also. So I have like cheap, crappy Walmart one. This is a step up for sure. This is going to be the nicest pizza cutter I've ever had. It's already the nicest pizza cutter I've ever had. It doesn't even have a handle yet. I want to go just order a couple more right now. Like that's how good that pizza cutter looks. I'll spend all that kids' charity money on pizza cutter kits. Thanks for all the money for the charities, guys. I'm gonna head over to William Woodwright and buy some more pizza cutters. Well, I could spend Penel's money and Lajeuness's money on pizza cutter kits. Kids can raise their own money. Yeah, go get a job. Grab them bootstraps, children. If you can take those kits and double it, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, even that's a nice ass pizza cutter. But it takes a certain kind of person to look at a pizza cutter with a price tag on it that says like $60 and be like, oh yeah, give me that. You know? But if you get it in the Chef Bund, what did we figure out? Is it basically free? What was Chef Bund? Hold on. Chef Bund. Where is my William Wood? I closed the tab. Let's look it up. back on the computer. I want to say it was like $40 for the Chef Bund. Chef Bund. Use the Thuya Burl for the handle. Oh, hey. Or that slick, stabilized purple blue dealy thing that I was going to make marking knife scales out of. Chef Bund. Oh shit, it's on sale right now. $35, 28% off, $35. It's like, yeah, basically, but those pepper grinder things are $10 each, I think. It's 20. Bottle stoppers another $5. That's $5. You get $15. I guess basically the pizza cutter costs you $15 instead of $25. You have lots of Corian also, just not, yeah, those are skinnier. But I've got the Thuya Burl. I got that piece of mesquite that you sent that was like decent size. I got that stabilized dealy whacker thing that I used to just have laying around because it's fun to look at. I think I got a Padauk 2x thing that you sent also, I think. I'm gonna watch for those pizza cutters to come on sale. I don't need more Chef Buns, but if those pizza cutters come on sale, I get the newsletter every week to tell you what's on sale that week. Which, by the way, fantastic. Like right after I bought a whole whack of slimlines from them, the next week the newsletter comes and it's like slimline kits are 30% off this week, and I'm like, yeah, fuck off. Really? Was the Chef Bund on sale last week? What did I pay? Did I pay the 35? Or did I pay the 48.76? It's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. I paid what I paid. But make the handle from resin stabilized pizza. Peter Brown. Did I think a pizza tray out of a pizza. And if I'm going to trust anybody working with resin, like Peter Brown is going to be pretty high on my list. And he was like, we got to get all of the moisture out. He had to like let it dry out in his shop for like weeks in order to get the moisture content low enough to be able to encase it in resin and stuff. I don't think that would be a good idea. It was 35. Regular price of items is 49. Well, regular price of bundle is 48.90, but whatever. It is a good bundle all the same. Jillian, have I noticed that you're here yet? Because in my head, I just did. Don't trust me. I sent you stabilized moose poop. It's true. But in terms of like who I would go to find out whether or not you can stabilize a pizza, or encase a pizza in resin to then make something out of. The fact that Peter Brown has already done it and was like, yeah, probably don't do this. Like, I hadn't noticed any of your other comments. Have you been here a long time? Because now I feel bad. Unless it's the whole top chat, live chat thing again. No, you weren't here because Paul was talking about your pen. And I was like, I haven't seen Chili yet. He got your pen. And he accidentally showed it to his wife, and now he doesn't have your pen anymore. It's like, well, at least I got to see it. Chili was not here since the premiere. That's lies. I kind of feel like maybe doing a short-ish show tonight. Not that I don't want to hang out with you guys, but I feel a little bit worn down, and yeah, I don't know. I'm certain, yeah, I've decided, like, for sure that I'm not going over to late. We'll hang out for as long as I feel like hanging out, but it's just, I feel pretty. I don't feel pretty. I feel just like sort of sluggish. Like I don't really have I don't have my normal zip plasm. Like zip. Have you ever seen Nick Zametti? No, but I recognize the name, probably from somebody telling me I should go check him out. Aston Martin is the kit. Paul was asking what kind of kit that was. Aston Martin, that's fancy pants. Did like Aston Martin, the company, make that kit? Or is that kit named the Aston Martin? Jax met Nick Zametti and Nick was rude to him. You'd be rude to Jax? You guy will tear your head off. Would never be rude to a guy that enormous. Like, the kid's named Aston Martin. Okay. Closest I've been to bingo, and he cuts it short. We don't know how short I'm cutting it. I just noticed that we're only at an hour 8, and it feels like I've been talking to you guys for... I'm only kind of kidding. I was just because I was about to say I'm kidding, but I'm not. It feels like we're already at 2 hours. Like just that's the feeling that I have is just like. And today at work was one of those days where you look at the clock and you're like, how is it only 7 minutes since I looked at the clock last? The whole day has been a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's allowed to have bad days. In fact, I encourage you to once in a while have a bad day and recognize that it's a bad day and be okay with that. And be like, yep, this one wasn't great. This one isn't. This one's not going that awesome. And acknowledge it, move past it, make the next one better. He got excited with the super chats and now he's crashed. That's what it was. It was like a sugar rush. Like right at the beginning of the show, it's like all of a sudden there's a bunch of money and I got all. It's a good point though. I should make my best effort for the. You guys are actually paying me this week. I should put the effort in. Paul said my pen's better than yours. Yeah, well, it absolutely is. I said that. Are you kidding me? I sold him that pen for you, by the way. And I said, as soon as I saw it, I was and Paul said he was buying it. I was like, wow, that's a way nicer pen than you got for me. Not at all. Cut it if you need to. We'll go for as long as I can go. If you guys if we keep talking and we keep having fun, I'll keep going. It's like when the conversation starts to go like you're fighting it, you're trying to dig up. That's when we gotta shut her down. Where the hell do you get an 11.7 millimeter drill bit? Well, it's probably 11.7 millimeters. It's probably one of those stupid imperial ones that's like 132 247ths or something. Like I got a 27/64 drill bit. Like why would you use that as a measurement? Why are you measuring anything? It needs to be this big, just make it that big. God. Oh my God. Oh, he's got an answer. 11.7 millimeter drill bit was the hardest thing to track down. It's not Imperial. So there is actually a company out there making an 11.7 millimeter drill bit for this one purpose, for like one style of pen kit. That seems inefficient. Why don't they just make the kit take an 11 millimeter drill bit? Like, make the kit so that it takes a normal size drill bit, and then people don't have to keep making an 11.7 millimeter drill bit. Beer. I have to be very careful, though. I have to be very careful not to give Todd any more bingo squares because he's really close. Just whatever you do, don't tell me what the one is that you need. Have you ever watched Letterkenny? I have not. I've seen it on the screen because my wife has watched it. But I have not actually watched it. New game, smash empty beer cans with giant mallet. That doesn't sound like a very fun game. Whole species of drill bits that use letters to differentiate the ages. So there's 27 piece drill bit set that just goes by letters. Is one of them 11.7 millimeters? I got the 11.7. Oh, that's such a stupid number. I had to wait a couple of months for them to have stock. That confuses me. Like, what? First of all, why do you make a pen kit that needs an 11.7 millimeter drill bit? Well, I guess for the same reason you make one that needs a 27/64. the drill bits in 11.7 just for exclusivity, or is there any? Yeah, it's a good point. Maybe that's a reason. It forces you to need that one particular thing. But that would only make sense if the same company is making, like, we make this thing, so you need to buy this thing to make this thing. That would only make it's like Apple and their charging cords, right? Like that would be the only way that it would make sense. I need to order more stuff from Australia for 4 pen kits and bushings for $30 US plus 14 for shipping. Did you order the Rikon lathe? I cannot order the Rikon lathe because it is out of stock online. There is one at my store in Courtenay that I go to where I buy my bowl blanks, and I bought my lathe. And they have one, or they did the last time I was down there. But it was so new, they didn't know the price of it. Like the guy working was like, it's not in the system, it doesn't have a price tag, like come back when the boss is here. So I'm gonna go back down this week, and hopefully the boss will be there, or it'll be priced, and I'll be like, well, just ignore. I'm not going to point out the fact that it's not available online, but I'm going to be like, Billy Valley's got it for $500, including a free set of carbide tip turning tools. So how are you guys going to get me to buy this and see what happens? Because if they can even come close, I am going to buy it from them. Yeah. It was like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I know. I don't go to Courtenay all the time, dude. It's way over there. Was it actually 3 weeks ago? Yeah, it probably was. They're not super organized. They probably still don't have a price on it. It's a cool shop, but they're not really. They're almost as good at business as I am in terms of like. Dude was like, I can't even find it online, like at the Rikon. It's sitting here in the box, like you should be able to sell it, right? And he's been there a long time. It's not like he was like a new guy that's like floundering around. Like he's been there at least, I would say, a decade. Peterson knows him. He's not here, but 3 shows ago, yeah. Whatever. I'll get. He was like, oh, just give a call next week. And I'm like, I'll drive down here before I get on the phone. A phone call. Are you guys phone people? Do you like phone conversations? I have never been a phone conversation kind of guy. And I had to do a lot of it as a journalist. But even before that, I wasn't really like a phone guy. And now with like messaging and all the apps and emails and stuff, it's like, don't call me. You send me an email, I'll get back to you in minutes probably. If you call me, I'm gonna look at my phone and be like, this shit's ringing? No. No. Like, first of all, my ringer is always on silent. So I see that I've missed calls, and then I go like, idiot. Why would you call? It's usually my mom. And I'm like, idiot. I am not going to call your business to find out if you have a thing. If you don't have like a query, like if you don't have in stock or whatever on your website, or like first of all, if your website is garbage, I'm probably not going to buy anything from you because I'm not going to come find out in person. Not entirely true, but like it's pretty good generalization. But like when he was like, "Oh, just give maybe call tomorrow when the boss is here," I'm like, I said sure, but in my head I'm like, no. I would rather drive to Courtenay and hope that boss is there than make a phone call. All right, Chili, we'll see you later, man. Thanks for coming. Got family stopping by. Right on. I tried calling you, but I couldn't get through. I was going to buy a bowl for your buddy and have a beer. That's not true. That's lies. I answer the phone at work all day. Yeah, I know. I do that too. Like down at the shop, if the phone rings, I have to answer it. But like if it's like you call this person or you can email this person, 100% of the time I'm going to email that person. Or text message that person or Facebook Messenger that person, whatever. I don't want to talk on the phone. I just never. And it's like I never have been a talk on the phone person. And then since the advent of not having to, I'm even less so. I'll text you if he stops in Campbell River on the way back to Seattle. What? Oh, you got a buddy. That's right. You had a buddy coming through town. Why would you try to call me? Well, first of all, that's lies. Don't try to call me. Email, email or text them and then ask them to call you. Yeah. Your buddy's coming through town and you were going to buy a bowl for him from me? I don't really have that many right now. Well, they're down at the shop. You could stop in at the shop and buy one. He was in Campbell River 2 weeks ago on his way to Alaska. That's right. I think you told me that. It's a weird way to go. No. It's a weird route. Because we're not really on the way. I mean, just in a straight line we might be, but like over to an island and then back off the island to keep going, like seems weird. Oh, he's boating. Okay, it's all coming together. I guess if you're boating up to Alaska, yes, you go by us. That's true. Did he actually stop here? Like, did he like pull in and go have dinner and stuff? What did he think of our nice little community? Doing a poll for the tourism board or whatever. He overnighted here? Oh, sweet. We have a couple of nice marinas. I hope he picked the right one, because you want to pick the one that has the fish and chips joint and the donuts. It's weird because like our best maybe our best donut shop is a fish and chips joint. Feels weird. No, Dave's is better. But like one of our best donut shops. I got Krispy Kremes. You guys remember? Tyler Peterson was going to stop by with Krispy Kremes. He did. I haven't tried them yet. Should I try them? They're in the fridge. They're not going to be good in the like coming straight out of the fridge. Remember last week I was like, man, like I don't understand all the hype. Fish and chips donuts. What? Have you never had Dockside donuts, Mike? Like Dockside fish and chips down at the marina? Probably makes one of my favorite donuts in town. Like their donuts are fantastic. All right, we'll get it. Okay. They're in a Subway bag because he just like stopped by with the box and he was like, "Here, take some." Is that in the house? No, it wasn't in the house. It was a Krispy Kreme donut, fresh from the fridge. I can't imagine that this is going to be an enjoyable experience. Okay. Can't be cold. Hot and moist. I agree. Everything's better when it's hot and moist. Somebody said last week you would like put it in the microwave for 10 seconds or whatever. It would be better. But it's also riveting footage. Yeah. I'm really good at YouTube. Even okay, I'll give them this. Shipped in from the United States, frozen, thawed out, and then left in the fridge for a while. That's probably about as good as a donut can be. Man eats donuts in his garage live on YouTube for $50 donations. If you want me to eat another one, you guys know what to do. Forever. I was just about to say for every $50 donation, I'll eat a Krispy Kreme donut. But I don't want 2 more of those right now. That's as good as a donut can be for being shipped in from out of the country, frozen and thawed and sitting in a fridge for a week. So yeah, I can imagine that, like, in store, fresh, like watching it get made, and then it gets made and now it's yours and you eat it. I can imagine that that would be a good fucking donut. Because if it's that good after all that, would buy again, for especially for $0 from my buddy Tyler, who stopped by with some. And I will try the 10 seconds in the microwave thing on those and get back to you. Because yeah, I can imagine hot and moist would be that would be a good donut if it was hot and moist. It wasn't a bad donut after going through all of that stuff and being cold straight out of the fridge, which tells you something. Took me 10 minutes to figure out a super chat last time. Been drinking. So it's like, whew. Yeah, should probably pop one of those in the microwave. And I mean, better yet, I should be in the store watching it get made, and then it comes off, and then I get to eat it as soon as it's done being baked. That would be a really good donut, I bet, if it was like right off the baker. Yeah. Cheese curds are really good after 10 seconds in the microwave. Cheese curds are good whenever. You can pop them bad boys out of the fridge. I'll eat cheese curds. Do you still have your segmented bowl? I do, I think. I brought it to Christmas market. And I know I sold a couple of expensive things at the Christmas market. I don't remember if it's one of them. I think I still have it. That's what I thought until I visited Wisconsin. What? Cheese curds? What? You thought that? I don't get that. Cheese curds are really good after 10 seconds in the microwave. That's what I thought until I visited Wisconsin. Why did visiting Wisconsin change your opinion on cheese curds being good? That seems backwards to me. Because I would think that maybe you didn't, like, it would make more sense if you didn't like cheese curds, but then you went to Wisconsin and you were like, oh, these cheese curds, though. You know, if he stops back in Camp River, I might buy it and have you take it to him. If you, yeah, sure. You comment about good anytime. Oh yeah, you just give me a bag of cheese curds. I'll just eat them. That shit's good. Okay, we'll talk about the segmented bowl. If I was going to sell it to somebody, I would want to figure out a way to if you remember when I did the segmented bowl, I had the plug in the bottom that I epoxied in, and it wasn't a real tight fit, so I put a little ridge in and then filled it with CA, and then over time, since I sanded it, that glue has actually expanded a little bit, and it's a little, you can feel it raised a little bit, and I would want to sand it back and refinish the inside of it if I was going to sell it, I think. I noticed it on the Christmas table when people were like admiring it and stuff. I was picking it up and I was, mm, mm, mm. But I can do that. It's really expensive though. It's $1,000. He's gonna be in Alaska late July. Okay. Feel the same way about every bowl I've ever made. What? That? Or just like it could be better? Really? Because I feel this like everything that I make, I feel like it could have been better. Even the stuff that I'm really, really proud of, I still like, yeah, but that one thing could have been better. Or, like I wish I would have spent a little bit longer on the sanding. Or like there's always, we're hardest on ourselves, obviously. Um, but yeah, I think if you don't, if you ever make something and you're like, this could not be any better, stop making stuff because you win. You've won at that point. What's the point in making more stuff if you can't possibly improve? I guess if just the point would just be to make perfect things all the time. That'd be boring. I can't even imagine what that would. Maybe it wouldn't be boring. Maybe it would be super fulfilling to be like, I just make perfect things. Nah, keep getting better. That's the game, right? To make the next one better than the last one. I did, yeah. So keep getting better. Make the next one better than the last one is a good way to put it. Yeah. So Todd Latchin asks, what is your favorite project? That's a hard question. You're not the first person to ask this, and it's probably a different answer every time because um, there's so many of them that are so different that right now I'm gonna say my kitchen table because it gets the most use. It is, I was gonna say it is the most attractive, but the Unity coffee table isn't really attractive. Fuck, that was a good one. The walnut and Nara Unity coffee table for Glenn was really nice. Sometimes it's the guitar. I I don't know. It's probably one of the tables. It honestly my favorite project I've ever done. The kitchen table, the Spagnolo kitchen table, was my first big piece of furniture. Like, so it was a really big reach for me in terms of like, can you do this? Like, is that a thing? Is this a thing you can do? And I succeeded. And it was pretty early on and it gave me a lot of confidence moving forward. But it wasn't my design. I was basically, not following plans per se, but like, it was somebody else's project that I was remaking for my space. Whereas the coffee table, let's go with the Unity coffee table is probably my favorite project because it's the biggest, coolest thing that I took from concept through design to creation and now lives in the world. And Glenn's is nicer than mine. I've made 2 of them, and Glenn's is nicer than mine. So I guess that would be my favorite project, would be the Walnut and Nara Unity coffee table. Beer! But I mean, I could make arguments for others. I could make arguments for other projects being my favorite. Dawn was a huge leap as well and a big learning experience, and I'm really proud of her. And on any given day, I might pick her instead of coffee table. Yeah, there are lots. I love my whiskey cabinet. I love my lathe tool cabinet rack. I love the saw cabinet. Like, this was the first time I ever cut dovetails, was making this cabinet and drawers, and like, this is a really nice piece of furniture, and it was there were a lot of firsts involved in that, and so in some ways it's my favorite. I don't know. It's a good question. In some ways it's the Adequate Bowl, because the Adequate Bowl was what turned me on to turning. It's what made me realize that turning is not as scary as I thought it was after it hurt me. And I came back and made something. And I guess it's not a super short show, but it's also not one of the longer ones. Let's get it wrapped up. I'm happy with an hour 45. Happy Father's Day. Thank you. You too as well. You too as well. Fucking loser. Yeah, happy Father's Day, especially to my Australian friends who are already Father's Daying. Happy Father's Day to all my North American friends who will be Father's Daying tomorrow. I have huge Father's Day plans tomorrow. I'm asleep for as long as I damn well want to. Then I'm going to do whatever else I feel like doing for probably a few hours. Then I'm going to my parents' place for dinner, so I don't have to cook. And then I get to pick family movie night. So, haven't thought yet about what I should select for family movie night. I might go with something nostalgic from my childhood for family movie night. I'm going to go with Flight of the Navigator. I think I'm going to watch Flight of the Navigator tomorrow night with my family. If it's on one of the streaming services. go to my parents for dinner. My mom can cook. This 42-year-old man is going to his mom's house because like she cooks better. You'll never not love your mom's cooking, but she asked if I wanted to. Usually we go to like the community pancake breakfast on Father's Day, but both my dad and I don't really even like it. So it's like a tradition because it's a tradition, but neither of us actually like really like the tradition, so we're not going this year. So my mom asked if I wanted to come for dinner, and I was like, "Yeah, you make matzo chicken." So we're going to my mom's or my parents' place for dinner, and Flight of the Navigator afterwards for family movie night. Sounds good. Is that? Let's see if it's on any of them. Flight of the Navigator. Oh. What's it on? I don't want the reviews. Okay, fuck. Streaming. There we go. Available on Disney Plus. All right. We have that. Cool. I think that might be my pick. For purely for nostalgic reasons. I hope that it isn't shit. Because it was one of my favorite movies as a child. And I hope that it holds up. I'll let you know next week. Next week on the show, we review Flight of the Navigator, the sci-fi adventure film from 1986. All right. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, everybody. See you next time. Maybe we'll know what's going on with this. Maybe I'll have a new Rikon lathe. Maybe we'll make something depending on what's going on with this and how I feel. And we'll find out whether 10 minutes or 10 seconds in the microwave makes a huge difference for a Krispy Kreme donut. Bye for now.